Hello, and welcome to another edition of Black Enterprises Inside the Studio. Today, we're going inside the impactful drama film 1001, a movie that tells the story of the fiercely loyal Inez, a single mother who kidnaps her son Terry from the foster care system and raises him in a rapidly changing New York City. Join me in welcoming the film's director, A.V. Rockwell, and the film's star, Teyana Taylor. So Teyana, tell us about your character, Inez, and what made you want to take on this role.
Man, Inez is something. Inez is something for sure. And she is now a person that is very near and dear to my heart. And it was an instant connection with her from the moment I read about who she was and just the audition signs, and immediately put myself on tape to do the audition because I just felt the instant connection. And I was so excited to be a part of bringing her story to life in front of the lens.
Yes. Both of you are native New Yorkers. Yeah. So am I. I know this movie could be, real nostalgic, but also like triggering in ways depending on how you grew up.
Yeah.
So for both of you, what was it like filming a movie with a story that hit so close to home for those of us that grew up in New York in the 90s, early 2000s? What was this experience like for both of you?
Oh, it was a lot. It was heavy, and I think that we needed those triggering moments so women like you and all around the world could understand that, it's more so highlighting it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the triggers is things that just hasn't been hit on because we're so used to being ignored. We're used to being invisible. We're used to having to, fight to have a voice, So I think that this was more so an eye-opener for everyone who kind of made us feel that way as Black women, and I think that if we didn't deal with half the things that we dealt with, I don't even know if I would have been able to give Inez what I've given her, or, A.V. to write a character like Inez without us dealing with those triggers, So it's more so highlighting the things and the different struggles and sacrifices that we make as just Black women from that era until now, because we're fighting the same fight. Mm-hmm. We're fighting the same war. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing war.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what she says as well. And I think that the things that Inez would have went through during that era is really something that we've gone through historically over generation. So yeah, women like that are still going through this now. I mean, just like, within our community in general. But I think, she talked a lot about just like highlighting, and I think the movie does do that across the board. It highlights a lot of what happened during this era and a lot of topics that are still very relevant today. And it doesn't always tell you what to think of these. It just kind of expresses and presents like this is the reality of what people are going through. And so hopefully it can just inspire a lot of the right conversations.
It's definitely eye-opening for sure.
It was for me. I have my mom and my sisters waiting to watch it because like I said, it hits home. Thank you so much for sharing this story with us. Problem. It's so needed. And Teyana, girl, you would let them know that range.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.